I'm Hannah and I'm a makeup artist for the everyday woman. I've been a makeup artist for over 20 years. It's good to have your company. We're moving into autumn with those lovely autumnal colours. So today we're going to be doing a nice strong lip with a nice strong brow. So let's get started. For the sake of this video, I've already done my base and I've already got mascara on, but just to speed things up for you a little bit. I'm going to apply a little bit of gimme brow because I think addressing the brows is really key. So what I'd like to do is generally sort of give them a little brush down like that. I know this sounds a little controversial, but I brush them down. This has already got pigment in it. And then I just go over the top and just give it that little bit of definition across the top. And then go back in and brush the brows up over the work I've done. So you don't actually see, it's all with one wand, and take it out to the side, just taper it out to the side. And then if you feel you've got any little gaps, just go back in and just use the tip of your wand just to give, almost use it like a pencil. But because it's got the brush on it, the brush is teeny tiny, which is great. You can really get in there. I like this one. This one's by Benefit, but there is, the Charlotte Tilbury one is fabulous because that's such a tiny one and you can really get into the fine brows. Some of them find they're just that little bit too big, certainly for my eye shape and my face shape, and the amount of brows I've got, and the look I'm going for. I don't want anything too intense, but I'll put some more budget ones on the links below, because the Elf do a really good one in taupe, which would be my colour, so I'm referring to myself. But if you want me to try and match you up, I can do that easily if you just message me. So you can see the difference straight away. Look at the difference of the two. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? But yeah, sort of really does make a difference, but it's nothing too obvious. It just gives, frames the face, frames the eye, but it's not like, whoa, that's a brow. It's just nice and natural. So let's do the other one. So brushing them down, just to sort of really sort of get a little bit, and then go over the top with the tip, just to get the sort of definition that you want, and then go back in and brush up over that. You see, and just lift them up. Lots of different brows out there, especially with the young girls. They're doing a lot of laminated brows which are quite sort of, the brows are almost sticking up. It's quite a look, and that's absolutely fine, but it's not for me, because I just want a nice commercial look that's just looks pretty and nice. I don't want anything too fashion, and I feel that that's a little bit too fashion for me. Too old for that. I am fashionable, honestly, but not that fashionable. I'll leave the young girls to do that. But yeah, just fill in with the tip any areas that you want to. But yeah, frames the eyes. Nice and easy. Nothing too complicated. So that's the brows done. And then you've got options now. So if you want to give that nice berry look and that nice autumnal look, I would suggest, you could just use a nice lip balm. Now this is great and it takes on your natural pH, but they do have pigment in it as well. So this is by Bobbi Brown. It's really nice. And it just gives a little bit of colour. Gives a bit of more of a warmer feel to the lips. Yeah, that's like a balm. It's just nice and easy, and you can actually pop a little bit on the cheeks as well if you wanted to, just a little bit, just to give, nothing too much, because obviously you're playing up your lip and your brows. But that's a really nice colour that is just a balm. Have it in your handbag, pop it on, give you that punch of colour, and update you from the summer through to autumn. So it's just giving a little bit more pigment, I suppose, than the sort of soft colours that we've been using throughout the summer. Well, I have anyway. That and pinks. I tend to go towards pinks, whereas this is more brownies, more warmth, and I actually really like that one. So I will put a link for that below. So just taking that one off and starting again. So I would say something like a lip stain would be really good. Now this is by Mabelline and it's Super Stay, but I just love the colour of it. Don't be scared by it. You can see there on my hand, it's got quite a lot of pigment. It's like, it is a stain, so it's going to stay that little bit longer than the balm. So if you're looking for something that's going to hold for that little bit longer, this might be a real good option for you. So let's get it on. Now it is a matte stain, so it will dry down matte. So as you can see, how I've put it on, for me, I feel it's making my lips look that little bit too small. So it's sort of pincing my lips in a little bit. So what I would need to do with the edge of this is to line my lips. So I'm not going back into this. I'm going to just have what's left on here. I'm going to outline my lips and overline just slightly. I'm going to avoid the corners because I don't want to drag the mouth down. Can you see the difference straight away? So you can see now I've got a fuller lip. I feel much happier with my lips, just that little bit fuller. I can wear a darker colour if I make them that little bit fuller. But I would say do avoid the corners. If you find you've gone into the corners, just grab some concealer and just pat all your foundation and just pat it at the sides. And that will just make sure that the mouth stops short and doesn't drag the mouth down. You can easily clean up as well with a concealer or a foundation. Just sort of don't be scared of the makeup. Get it on and then sort it out afterwards. So that is a nice matte stain that will stay pretty much all day, you know, sort of depending on how your lips fare. I do find that I need to just add sometimes maybe just a bit of moisture, maybe a bit of balm over the top or whatever, but at least you've got the colour, you've got the pigment. So that's a lovely option too. So then next, just taking that one off, I'm going to just give a little bit of a difference now. I can't actually get the stain off, which is good. That's the idea. So if you wanted a really, really strong lip, I would suggest choosing something like Plum is really lovely. Can you see that there? That's that colour. So the Plum is lovely, but I wouldn't put it all over my lip because it will close the mouth down. So I'm going to give you like a 3D look dimension. So it's got a bit of depth to it. So I'm going to add the lip liner to start with. So that's the lip liner to start with. I wouldn't go all over my lip with that because I would find it would be too dark and too intense. So that's really nice. It actually looks nice with what I had, the remains of what I had on earlier as well. But I would then suggest going in with something like this one. I'm nearly at the end of it. It's by MAC. It's called Mehr. Mehr. Funny old name. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm actually going to use a lip brush to get it on. This is such a lovely colour. And it suits so many skin tones, this one. I do use this a lot on my models. And I think that that is just a really nice colour. If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of gloss to that just to sort of lift it. This is the one by Charlotte Tilbury. It's Pillowtalk Fair. And you could just add that to the centre just to give it that little bit of a lift if you didn't want it as matte. But yeah, so that's a nice strong lip with a nice strong brow, and I think the two just sort of even it up really nicely. Give it a try and let me know how you get on in the comments, and if you've got any questions, please do pop them below. I will put all the links for everything below, and please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.